Hello everyone. Well, this is a vacuum cleaner that I've wanted to get my hot little hands on for many a moons. This is a Sebo Evolution. Very boring box, but this is meant for the commercial market. There's nothing really to tell you what's inside, apart from on the end here. Ooh, can't show you that. That's my address. We don't want you coming around here. Basically, yeah, it's just the energy label on the side there with the model number. So here it is. I have to admit to having a sneak preview of this, because when it was delivered, the box looked a little bit open at the end, and I thought, oh, I better check it before I reveal it to the Ibasiac viewing public. So I've already cut the tape. So let's have a look at this commercial Sebo Evolution. This is a Evolution 300 model. There are 3 different cleaners in the Evolution range. They're all identical apart from the width of the cleaning head. So this is the smallest cleaning head at 300 millimeters. I think that's correct. Yes. And then there's another one at 330, I think, and then 350. Right, let's delve in. It's very similar sort of packaging to my other commercial Sebo upright. Well, I've got a few, but I'm thinking of the G1 Professional. So we've got the wand. They've slightly changed the style of the handle on the Evolution. The hose looks more or less very similar. In fact, it looks the same as the hose you get with their domestic X series uprights. And you've got the little catch on the actual wand to release the hose, but it also locks in. It's locked in position. So there we go, that's the wand with the stretch hose. Next out of the box we've got the commercial grade orange cable. That's, I think, 12 meters in length. That actually plugs into the vacuum cleaner this end. It's orange because in a commercial environment, when you're vacuuming and you could have customers or clients or guests meandering around while you're cleaning, you don't want people tripping over the cable. So a lot of commercial vacuums have an orange cable, so it stands out. If it was black, it would be easier to trip over, might not be noticeable. So that's why they've done an orange cable with this particular Sebo commercial upright. So there we go. As I said, it's 12 meters, I believe, so it's a nice long length. So it'll be very good for a larger home as well as a commercial environment. So here is the instruction manual. So yes, there are 3 models in the Evolution range. The 300, which is what I'm about to show you, the 350 and the 450, and the different numbers just relate to the width of the cleaner head. So 300 millimeters, 350 millimeters and 450 millimeters. Now the mid model, the 350, would be okay for a bigger home, and it costs, at the time I bought this, it cost around the same as this smaller version, but I thought for my purposes I'll get the smaller one. This is more similar in size to the regular domestic Sebo upright vacuum. Here is the energy label. Here we are, let's read it out. It gets an E for energy use. I'm not sure, I'll check on the wattage when I find the rating plate. It gets a B for emissions, so the Evolution does a bit better than most Sebo upright cleaners. It has a better filtration system, certainly, than the BS36. It gets a C for carpet cleaning performance. It's 82 decibels, so not the quietest, but not the noisiest, and it's still relatively noisy, that. And it says, according to the energy label, it's not really suitable for cleaning hard floors. So basically this is primarily a carpet cleaner. It's not even for stairs really. You can do stairs with it, but it won't be very easy. Because it's commercial, it's mainly used in larger areas where there's lots of carpet to clean. But if you've got a big house with lots of carpet to clean and you want something that's going to be reliable and robust, this could be something to consider. Right, next out of the box, oops, all attached, oops, is the main bag housing and the handle. So you don't even have to attach the handle yourself, it's already there attached. The only assembly we'll have to do with this cleaner is put the hose on, attach the bag unit to the motor unit, the cleaning head, and fit the cable. So it's typical Sebo, it feels good quality. And on the back you can see we've got the two cleaning tools. We've also got a very large rotatable cord storage hook. And on this one, the handle to lift the machine is at the top. On some Sebo models, it's actually situated inside the rotatable cord hook. I like the handle there. I'll show you everything in a bit more detail in a moment, including inside the bag compartment. But we'll just pop that to one side. Last thing out is the cleaner head, I think. And again, it's weighty, but it feels good quality. Of course, it's made in Germany, and it's designed to withstand commercial cleaning environments. So if it'll survive in a commercial environment, if you want to buy one of these for your home, you should get many, many years of service from it, as you would really with any Sebo. So here we have it, the cleaning head. With this one, all the electrics are incorporated in the head. So you've got the on-off switch, which is unusually positioned here at the side. And you've also got a push button height control, so it's a manual height control. You can either push that with your finger, with your foot, or it's actually shaped so you can push it with the end of the extension wand, and there's a number to indicate which setting, so it goes from 1 to 4. This button here enables you to take the end cap off to give you access to the single brush strip. You can pull it out for replacement. You've got a check brush indicator here. Should the brush become obstructed while cleaning, it will switch off and that will light, or it will change, I believe, to orange. You've got your pedal at the back to recline the handle. Two wheels with a little rubber tyre. You've got your access port to check for any blockages. And you've got your central wheel, which moves up and down according to the height setting. Got a nice metal plate at the front. Edge cleaning on this machine is one side only, but even then it's not that close. That's the side that will get closest to the walls or skirtings. And of course this side, this is where the toothed belt will be, and obviously you've got a little bit more of a gap there. So what is the wattage? It's an 1100 watt motor on this particular Sebo, made in Germany. There we go. So that's all the component parts out of the box. Let's quickly assemble this Sebo 300 Evolution vacuum. Okay, first thing we need to do is fit the bag housing and handle assembly onto the cleaning head. So it's a pretty simple job. We have to make sure that we line up this piece, make sure that that's standing upright, and basically we just need to lower the bag housing onto the head. Right, that's in. We'll push it down, jiggle it about a bit. And it has clicked. It's not made a loud click, but it has clicked into position. If you need to dismantle the machine, if you need to check for blockages or do any maintenance, all you have to do is press this button here and you can release the bag housing from the cleaner head. Okay, that's that bit done. Now we need to attach the mains lead. To assemble the mains lead, we first need to push this connector into the socket at the base of the bag housing. You can see how it's shaped. It'll only fit in one way, so we just push it down until it's firmly in position. You'll see on the bag housing that there's a groove here, so we need to feed the cable all the way up to the top. Just push it into position. There are little clips to hold it into place until we get it to the top of the bag housing. Next, you take the cable and put it under the clip at the top of the bag compartment. Finally, to secure the cable to the machine, just make a loop and push it into the slot at the back of the handle until it clicks. If you need to remove the cable, there's a little push button here. Just press that and the cable comes away. So assembly is almost complete. We just need to fit the hose and the wand to the machine. So take the wand and pop it into the hole at the bottom of the bag housing and push it until it's in place. And then insert the hose into the top of the bag compartment until it clicks into place. The cord on the Sebo Evolution is stored on this lower hook here and this hook at the top of the handle. To release all the cord in one go, you just have to rotate the lower hook and then the whole 12 meters of cord comes free. Now that the Sebo Evolution is fully assembled, I'll take you on a quick tour of the machine before we switch it on for the first time. So here is the cleaner head, and as I showed you earlier, this is the carpet height control, which you can either press with your foot or use the end of the wand to adjust the height setting. To clean or replace the brush strip, you don't need any tools. Simply press the button on the top of the cleaner head until the end cap comes away. And then all you do is locate the end of the brush and push it through until you get enough sticking out for you to pull right out. So now it's easy enough to replace or clean the brush. On the other side of the cleaning head, you've got the power switch, which you just touch with your foot to turn the machine on and off. If anything gets caught in the brush roll, this check brush indicator turns orange and the machine automatically switches off. If this should happen, unplug the cleaner and remove the obstruction. Once you've removed the obstruction, you should be able to turn the machine on and continue your cleaning. At the top of the bag housing, there's a warning indicator that will turn orange when there's a reduced airflow. This can either happen with a full bag or a blockage in the hose or the base of the machine. Stored on the back of the machine, you'll find two handy cleaning tools, including a long crevice tool for doing down the sides of your chairs, nooks and crannies behind radiators, etc., and also an upholstery nozzle with a built-in brush. To access the dust bag, press the catch at the top of the bag door to remove it. The Evolution uses the same bag as the Sebo BS3646 Comfort series and the Sebo 360 and 460 uprights. To remove the bag, there's a little catch here. Simply push that and release the collar from the tube at the top, and then you can take the bag out and replace it with a new one. This is Sebo's S-Class filter system, which is the same as they use on their domestic X-Series uprights. That is easy to remove, and that will need replacing from time to time. You can't use the machine without the filter or a bag in place, because little devices, this device stops you from closing the bag door, and a device underneath here stops you from closing the bag door if you've not got the filter in place. The exhaust filter is located here, and Sebo suggests you replace that after every 20 full bags have been removed from the machine. This is the standard micro filter, but you can actually upgrade to a HEPA filter if you want cleaner exhaust air. The onboard hose and tools are useful for your above floor cleaning, though if you want to clean stairs you can purchase an optional stair cleaning hose, because the hose actually fitted to the Evolution isn't long enough to reach up a standard flight of stairs. It is long enough to reach into the corners of your room or to clean upholstery. You can use the machine like this by attaching either of the nozzles onto the end of the wand, or you can attach them directly to the hose. Simply release the hose from the wand by pressing the little catch here, and then any of your small cleaning tools will connect directly to the hose. You can buy many other optional tools for this Sebo. All standard Sebo tools will fit this machine. Well, that's just about the end of my unboxing, assembly and initial first look at the Sebo 300 Evolution vacuum cleaner. But before I go, I've put down a little bit of dirt on the carpet. We'll give it an initial test of carpet cleaning performance, but you'll be seeing the full demo on my channel very soon, so please stay tuned for that. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and you'll be updated when I upload the demo video. Okay then, let's see how well this Sebo Evolution cleans this mess up. And then insert the hose into the opening at the top of the bag compartment until it clicks into place. Oh, that didn't work well, did it? On the other side of the cleaning head you've got the power switch, which you just touch with your foot to... If this should happen, unplug the cleaner and remove the obstruction. And then you can turn the machine on and off again, and that should solve your problem. So... Ooh, I don't know. At the top of the thing is the bag check indicator. You'll need to see that. It will check it. At the top of the bag housing there's a warning. At the top of the bag housing there's a warning. At the top of the bag housing there's a warning. Stored on the back of the machine you'll find two handy accessories, including this extra long crevice tool to do down your cunt, and also your fanny. Stored on the back of the machine you'll find two onboard cleaning tools, including this extra long crevice... Bastard. Stored on the back of the machine you'll find two handy cleaning tools, including an extra long crevice tool for doing down the sides of radiators, chairs and all those nooks and crannies, and also an upholstery brush with a upholstery nozzle. The exhaust filter is located here, and that needs replacing